Science experiments. This year our class has done so many science experiments, I couldn't even count them all. Luckily for us, our teacher, Mr. Sanders, loves science more than any other subject in school. Before every experiment, Mr. Sanders asked us to hypothesize what we think will be the outcome. Our class always had so many opinions as to what will happen, and we were often incorrect in our guesses. Even though every experiment was captivating, there were a few that really stood out, way above the rest. The first one was the test we performed to measure just how greasy potato chips actually were. We collected small bags of chips from 6 different companies. Then we placed 1 serving size of chips on 6 separate sheets of graph paper. We put wax paper over the chips and then took a rolling pin and pulverized the chips between the graph and wax paper. Afterwards, we counted how many squares in the graph paper were coated in grease. The greasiest graph paper held the greasiest chips. This was a really cool experiment because we got to see just how much grease we eat when we devour chips. I kind of lost my appetite for chips after that one. My other favorite was when we tested different laundry detergents to see which was the best at getting out stains. I loved this one because we got to bring in old clothes and roll around in the dirt for 30 minutes. Then we went inside to test several different stain removers. A bonus was I got to tell my mom which detergent was the best. She actually started to buy that detergent, and it made me feel good to know I could help her out. Number 1, the main idea was A, greasy chips, B, dirty clothes, C, Mr. Sanders, D, science experiments. Number 2, I predict the entire class was blank science class. A, disliking, B, anticipating, C, dreading, D, fearing. Number 3, what was the narrator excited about the most? A, recess, B, science experiments, C, getting dirty, D, cleaning clothes. Number 4, what trait best describes Mr. Sanders? A, fun, B, boring, C, annoying, D, mean.